So there was a comment that came up on YouTube and it said, it's a default setting for my husband. And he acknowledges that his parents were divorced. Father was physically abusive. Mother would abandon him anytime he was not positive. So every time it is not something positive, his panic spikes. He's trying to overcome it, but has issues figuring out how. Over 30 years of conditioning is really hard to overcome. This comment was on the video where we talked about the reactivity, the reactive defensiveness that people have when something is brought to their attention.
Okay.
This is one of those things that I feel like could be an entire episode if we wanted to really sit down and talk about it. But I left a comment to this, and the things that I want to talk about this is that one, over 30 years of conditioning is really hard to overcome. He wasn't conditioned for 30 years. He was conditioned until he moved out.
Right. And then he solidified it.
And then he solidified it by continuing to allow those behaviors to continue into adulthood when he became his own man. However, 30 years is a long fucking time to live in an unhealthy way. And if you are in a relationship with somebody whose go-to is to become defensive, when that happens, instead of being reactive yourself, you can pause and say something along the lines of this: I'm not attacking you. Can you tell me what I said or what I did in the moment that made you react the way that you did, so that I know how to bring things to you in the future, so that what's happening inside of you right now does not happen in the future, because I'm not trying to have conflict. Things are not okay right now, and I want to make them okay, and I need your help to do it. That in itself takes things away from you always, you never, I can't believe you did this, blah, 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 to I'm feeling kind of fucked up right now, and this is what's going on in our life, and we need to find some sort of path to correction. When people feel like they are always the problem, or they always have this, it's me, I have to perform, I have to provide, I have to change, they never change, they always bitch, they always nag, blah, 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 blah. They're always going to have that defensive. And until you can figure out why that defensiveness is happening, that reactivity is going to continue to be reactive, and you are going to always get that situation. You can't change your partner, but you can help them through it. You do this with me all the time. When you realize that I'm having a change in energy, my body language changes, my tone changes, you can tell that I'm feeling a certain, what?
You blink differently.
You can tell that there is a certain type of something happening. If you continue to press while I am slowly turning from normal, calm me into a reactive defensiveness, and we continue down that path instead of addressing what's actually happening in the moment, we're not going to ever get past that. That's just going to be the way things go. But if you go, hey, I noticed that your demeanor has changed by me bringing this to you. Why did it change? It gives me the opportunity to be like, I don't like the way you said that. Or why is it always something that I got to change? Or I can't believe you couldn't figure that out on your own, or whatever the case may be, right? Like I realized the other day that I don't do well with you and I not being on the same page. This is really stupid.
Okay.
This is me acknowledging how fucking stupid this is. You and I are on the same page so often, finishing each other's thoughts, right?
Yeah.
That when I say something to you and you don't immediately understand what I'm talking about, it infuriates me.
Me too.
Like, I know you can read my mind. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And it's almost always over text message.
Yeah, it is. Well, it happens in real life too. We'll be having a conversation and you'll say something and it'll trigger a thought in me that's not really relevant, right, to what's being stated. And I'll say what I have to say because to me, it totally makes sense. And you're like, what do you mean? Where did that come from? And like, I want to be like, the fuck do you mean? Where did that come from? You just said X, Y, and Z. How did you not get to 1, 2, 3 from that? Like
me saying, where did that come from is me going, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
So I get it.
And that's one of those things that infuriates me. And we have found moments where I'm getting aggravated by us not being able to read each other's mind in the moment, because that is how we live our life most of the time. I also realize that us not being able to stay on that telemetry is what I was going to say, but I don't know if that's the right word. Us staying on that telepathic path is because of triggers.
Yeah.
Something will happen and it will make me feel or see something differently than you do. And then it disrupts the signal. I absolutely believe that. And so that's one of those things that when it happens and you're able to catch it, or I'm able to catch it with you because I caught it the other night.
Yeah.
Those kind of things is really helped the communication in our relationship. It's also helped me work through triggers and understand my thought patterns and processes differently. And it's helped me recognize in the moment when it's becoming a thing. We have a sick kid home today, guys, just so you know. So that was, so that's where all of that was coming from. And I lost my train of thought because a sick kid I thought was in the kitchen just now. So if you are in a relationship with somebody who lives in a defensive thing when you bring things to them, it is not your job to heal them. But if you are one flesh living as a married couple, even if you're not married, it is your duty as their partner to help them correct that behavior. This is not a you're in trouble. This is not I need to punish you. This is I'm recognizing that what you are doing and what you have done for the last 30 years is not serving you as an adult. It's making our communication harder. It's going to make communication with your boss or coworkers harder. Your friendships are going to become strained because of it, because you don't take criticism, or you think that people bringing things to you that are problematic in a relationship means that you're the problem. And I'm not saying you're the problem. I'm saying that we have a problem, right, and we need to fix the problem. And if you feel like it's your fault, why do you feel that way? Do you feel guilty? Because that says a whole lot. Do you feel like I'm trying to punish you, or that I'm angry with you? Because I'm not angry. I'm hurt right now, or I'm unhappy with the way things are going, and we need to try to correct these things. So I wanted to talk about all of that so that I can create a clip and stick it on YouTube, because I think that